Good morning, students. Hope you all are fine. Today we will start with another chapter, adjectives. So, students, what is adjective? An adjective is a word that modifies noun or a pronoun to make it more specific.
Quantity, numeral adjectives, distributive adjectives, interrogative adjectives, and demonstrative adjectives. So let's start. We already know that adjectives are words that modify or add extra information to a noun. For example, Mia's dress is beautiful. Here, beautiful is an adjective. Jack is taller than Kathy. Here, taller is adjective. Now let's learn about kinds of adjectives. So, let's first learn about descriptive adjectives. These adjectives are also called the adjectives of quality. They tell us what kind of quality does something have. For example, the clever dog jumped over the fence. Here, the word clever is telling us the quality of the dog, so it is a descriptive adjective. I am from a small town. The word small is telling us about the quality of the town, which is its smallness, so it is a descriptive adjective. The kind woman gave her sweater to the shivering child. The word kind is telling us about the quality of the woman, which is her kindness. So, it is a descriptive adjective. Now, let's have a look at more examples of descriptive adjectives. Small, big, beautiful, marvelous, charming, handsome, nice, cruel, mean, polite, helpful. All these words describe the quality of something or someone. So, these are descriptive adjectives or adjectives of quality. Now let's learn another type of adjective, and it is adjectives of quantity. These adjectives describe the quantity of a noun. They typically answer the question, how much? They don't tell us the exact amount of something, rather they give an approximate value. Let's have some examples. I have enough money. In this sentence, the word enough is an adjective of quantity, as it is giving us an approximate value of money the subject has. Here we have next example. She has many good friends. Here, the word many is an adjective of quantity, as it is giving an approximate value of the quantity of the noun friends. Here we have another example. He doesn't have much time. Here, the word much is an adjective of quantity, as it is telling us about the approximate value of the noun time. Let's have some more examples of adjectives of quantity. There is only a little sugar in the jar. Here, little is an adjective of quantity. She has several storybooks to read. Here, the word several is an adjective of quantity. I have a lot of blocks at my place. Here, the word a lot is an adjective of quantity. So, there are many adjectives of quantity, like some, great, plenty, much, half, few, a lot, several, less, most, enough, any, and just so many more. Now let's learn another type of adjective, and it is adjectives of number or numeral adjectives. Numeral adjectives or adjectives of number, they denote the number of nouns or the order in which they stand, and they commonly answer the question, how many? Remember, adjectives of quantity answers the question, how much? Adjectives of numbers answers the question, how many? And adjectives of number are of three types: indefinite numeral adjective, definite numeral adjective, and distributive numeral adjective. Now let's learn three one by one. First one is definite numeral adjective. These adjectives tells us the exact number of people or things. For example, ordinal numbers like first, second, third, fifth, sixth, etc. And cardinal numbers like 1, 2, 3, 5, 10, etc. And their usage is like, she stood first in the class. She got second prize. Sam has 2 brothers. There are 7 oranges in the bowl. He is having 3 cars. So, definite numeral adjectives tells us the exact number of people and things. Now let's learn what are indefinite numeral adjectives. Indefinite numeral adjectives also answer the question, how many? Like the definite numeral adjectives, but they only give tentative numeral idea of noun. They do not give us the exact number. For example, there are only a few toffees left in the jar. He has sold all his cars. Many people are still waiting for their turn. There are only a few candies left. Indefinite numeral adjectives also answer the question, how many? But they don't give the exact value of the quantity. Now let's learn about the next type of adjectives, and it is distributive adjectives. Distributive adjectives are used to refer to the members of a group as individuals. For example, each, every, either, neither, etc. Now let's see their usage. Each member of the team got a prize. Here, each is a distributive adjective. It refers to all the members of the group individually. And if I say, the whole team got a prize, here, the whole team is being talked about collectively. Both dresses are nice. I like both of them. Here, the speaker is talking about 2 dresses collectively. Now see the other one. Either dress is nice, but I will take the red one. Here, we have used the distributive adjective either. It refers to the 2 dresses individually and not collectively. Here we have another example. All students are looking smart. Here, we are talking about all the students collectively. Each student is wearing a unique dress. Here, the speaker is referring to all the students one by one. So we used distributive adjectives when we are supposed to refer to every member of the group individually rather than collectively as a group. Let's have a few more examples. The class is going for a trip. Here, we are talking about all the students collectively. Each student of the class has been given a prize. Here, we are talking about every student of the class individually. Both the statements are correct. Here, we are talking about the 2 statements collectively. Either of the statements is correct. Here, we are talking about 2 statements individually. Each part of the machine is necessary for its working. Here, we are talking about each part of the machine individually. All parts of the machine are equally important. Here, we are talking about all parts of the machine collectively. Both options are correct. Here, we are talking about two options collectively. Neither option is correct. Here, we are talking about each option individually. Now let's learn what are interrogative adjectives. Interrogative adjectives include words whose, which, and what, and they are used for asking questions. Whose is used to ask about the ownership of something. For example, whose dog is that? Here, the word whose is used to ask about the ownership of the dog. Whose book is that? Here, the word whose is used to ask about the ownership of the book. Now let's learn about the adjective which. Which is used to ask questions about things. For example, which dresses do you like the most? Here, the adjective which is used to ask about dress, which is an object. Which car will they give us? Here, the adjective which is asked about the car, which is an object. Now we have third adjective. It is what. What is used for asking questions about things as well as feelings or thoughts. For example, what music is that? Here, what is used to ask a question about some music. What ideas do you have in mind regarding this project? Here, what is being used to ask a question about an abstract noun, idea. So, we learned interrogative adjectives includes whose, which, and what. Whose is used to ask about the ownership of something, and the adjective which is used to ask questions about things, and the adjective what is used for asking questions about things as well as feelings or thoughts. Now let's learn next type of adjectives, and they are demonstrative adjectives. Demonstrative adjectives are used to refer to a particular person, place, or thing. Demonstrative adjectives are this, that, these, those. This is used for only singular nouns. It is used to denote a thing, place, or person which is near the speaker. For example, this book is very interesting. This boy is very naughty. This cat is very cute. This place is very nice. This chair is very comfortable. Next is these. These is used only with plural nouns, and it is used to denote things, places, or persons which are nearby speaker. For example, these are my books. These are my pens. These are my toys. These boys are very naughty. Next demonstrative adjective is that. That is also used for only singular nouns, and it is used to denote thing, person, or place which is far from the speaker. Like, that is my pen. That is my car. That is my house. That boy is very naughty. That is a demonstrative adjective, which is used for singular noun, but for a thing, place, or person, which is far from the speaker. Next is those. Those is a demonstrative adjective, which is used for plural nouns, and it is used to denote things, places, or persons far from the speaker. Like, those are my pens. Those are my pencils. Those are my books. Those are my friends. Those boys are very naughty. So, friends, today we learned about types of adjectives like descriptive adjectives, adjectives of quality, adjectives of quantity, and distributive adjectives. We will learn about adjectives in our next